Welcome back. Today we're going to do the quotient rule, which is another very crucial thing to know for any calculus exam. So let's get right into it. The quotient rule is used when you are taking the derivative of a function divided by another function. So what that looks like is if you take the derivative of a function, so let's say f of x over g of x. So what this actually is, what the rule is you'll have f prime of x times g of x minus f of x g prime of x all over g of x squared. So if we look at this closely, this part right here is very similar to the product rule minus this one minus sign. However, the only difference is we divide by gx squared. So let's look at an example. Let's take, so quick example, we'll have y is equal to x squared plus 1 over x. So immediately we can see we have a function divided by another function. So that is when we use quotient rule. So let's go ahead and try it. So first off, let's just rewrite. So our f of x would be the top function, which is x squared plus 1, and our g of x is the bottom function, which is just x. So let's take the derivative of these. So f prime of x would be 2x, and g prime of x is just 1. So now that we have these four terms, let's go ahead and put them all into the quotient rule formula. So we will have f prime of x, which is 2x, multiplied by g of x, which is x, minus f of x, which is x squared plus 1, multiplied by g of x, which is just 1, all over g of x, which is x squared. So let's simplify this and combine like terms, to which we get 2x squared minus, we have x squared plus 1 over x squared. And we can rewrite the top portion. So this is the top. 2x squared minus x squared plus 1 is the same thing as 2x squared minus x squared minus 1, which is just x squared minus 1. So let's put that new thing up top. We have x squared minus 1 over x squared. And that cannot be simplified anymore, and that is our final answer. And y prime is the same thing as this, because we're taking the derivatives of both sides. So this can be rewritten as y prime. But yeah, that's our final answer. Hopefully that helps with quotient rule.